Hi Lois, here as promised is your personal reading. I've done the 2-row spread, okay, like I use on YouTube. This is going to be the row for you, and this is the row for this Aries man that you spoke about. Please keep in mind that sometimes the messages and the energies of these cards can go vice versa, okay? Now we're going to start at the top. In the present situation for you, we've got the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. This talks about juggling or wrestling with a decision here. And you may not be finding it very easy at the moment. Now, this could be the fact that you are going through this divorce. So you may very well be juggling your divorce alongside trying to maybe start a new relationship, okay? It can also be how you are in 2 minds, or you are juggling here with a decision as to whether to take the chance to be with this man. Now, on his side, for the present situation, we've got the 4 of Pentacles here. And this very much talks about somebody that may be being very guarded. Maybe to some extent, he's got a bit of a barrier up. If you're going through a divorce at the moment, maybe it's understandable that he is feeling that way. He may very well be being very guarded about his feelings and emotions because he may be trying to protect himself. But we see him, as I said, being guarded, maybe not being very forthcoming at the moment in terms of what it is, in terms of what he's really wanting or maybe feeling here. Now, in terms of feelings, we've got you here with the Knight of Cups. The Cups does talk about our feelings and our emotions. And this man, he's on this white horse and he's offering this cup of love here. The fact of it is, sometimes with this Knight of Cups, especially in the reverse position, but I sometimes feel it as well in the upright, is that you may be offering some form of feeling or emotions to this man. But you may not be ready to go the whole hog, so to speak, to really take that plunge into stepping into a new relationship. But if that's not the case, it is talking about how on some level you are offering something to this man. Now, he has got the King of Cups reversed. Now, this is water energy and he's fire energy. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Maybe he has one of those signs as his rising or moon sign, or some water somewhere in his chart. Maybe his Venus sign. If that's not the case, the King of Cups, it talks about somebody that maybe is being slightly controlling. He can be prone to being manipulative. And when he's like this, he can be quite moody and sulky. But quite often, it stems from feeling insecure or vulnerable. Like I feel up here, maybe being guarded to some extent. And here, maybe feeling an element of insecurity or vulnerability here. Maybe he's not entirely sure of how he feels, Or maybe he's not entirely sure of how you really feel. And this divorce keeps sticking in my mind that maybe that is creating this element of insecurity for him. When this King of Cups is reversed, it talks about somebody that is feeling very emotional. And because he's feeling that way, it can bring out, as I said, this moody, sulking, controlling, manipulative behavior. Now, down here, we have the Ace of Wands. The Wands is fire energy, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and he is an Aries. It talks about new beginnings, the Ace. And it talks about feeling very passionate. There could very well be a lot of passion between you and this man. There may be great sexual chemistry between you both. It can talk about, as I said, a new beginning with something on a passionate level. The Ace of Wands is often referred to as being the most passionate energy in the tarot. So yes, this could be talking about you feeling very passionate towards him. But it could also be talking about, as I said, how when it comes to passion and sex, there may be a real chemistry here between you both. It could also, and I'm not prying here, but if you two haven't yet had sex together, it may be talking about how that situation may arise as well. Now, the thing here for him is he's got the Five of Cups here. And when it's reversed, it talks about getting over the loss of something. Something that you felt emotional about. And it can talk about recovering from regrets or past mistakes. See, the thing is here, there's 3 cups here that have been lost and spilt. There's 2 cups still remaining. When it's reversed, it talks about him now turning around and focusing on the 2 cups that are standing. But something's been lost here. Now, I'm not sure why this is showing up here, but it is talking about an emotional loss that at some point he was focusing on, but is now recovering from that. I don't know whether this was a third-party situation, in so much as maybe you've been seeing this man for some time while you've still been married. And this 3 cups is talking about the end of this 3-party situation. If that's not the case, then for some reason we are talking about an emotional loss that he has been through, but he's now recovering from that. Now your outcome, the first card we've got here is the 4 of Swords. The Swords is all to do with our thoughts, our thinking, the way we communicate. This, when it's in its reverse position, it talks about a chaotic time within your thoughts. How you may be having to deal with a lot of issues, and you may be trying to resolve a lot of issues. And it may feel as though as soon as one issue is resolved, another one comes along. It can talk about feeling mentally stressed, mentally exhausted, feeling as though you need to take a break, but feeling blocked in being able to do so. Because like I said, there's just too many things at the moment that need your attention, that need to be resolved. And it may very well be taking its toll on you in terms of how you're feeling mentally here within your thoughts. For him as well, on his outcome card, we've got the Nine of Swords here. Now, the 9 is talking about this situation coming to an end, coming to a completion. But we see him very much in his own head here. Maybe being awake at night, but worrying, having all this crap inside his head, that again he's feeling mentally stressed and exhausted. The fact it is a 9, as I said, it talks about how he may have been feeling this way for some time. It's not a new feeling. And the feeling is coming to an end, but maybe he's not getting out of his own head. He may be still allowing these negative thoughts to overtake him. And I don't really, I'm unsure as to why we've got this energy here for him. To me, maybe it is connected with this 5 of Cups and this loss of something. Now, I've clarified your 4 of Swords. We got the Lover's card here and it is reversed. This talks about a testing time. It's a major arcana and it's number 6 in the major arcana. It talks about a weakness within a relationship. It can talk about a lack of commitment between two people. This is the card of Gemini. So we have your energy here. This could very well be talking about your divorce and how that marriage has gone through difficulties. You haven't got along and it's talking about a possible breakup. But it could also be talking about you and this man, because the thing I need to mention here is with these personal readings, they can take up to a year to play out. It's not like the YouTube where I do them on a weekly or monthly basis. The fact that these are your outcome cards, we are talking further down the line here. So this could very well be talking about this relationship. I then clarified his 9 of Swords. Now, he has got a very positive card here. The 10 of Pentacles is a fabulous card in terms of relationships. It's talking about there being financial stability within this relationship. It's talking about two people getting along. A sense of harmony between them. It's that family unit. Having money, having a home, and being in this harmonious relationship. And yet for you, you've got this Lover's card here. Maybe that Lover's card is talking about your divorce. Now, to clarify the Lovers card on your side, I then got the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Maybe you have one of those signs in your chart. But the Queen of Pentacles, she is looking for security, commitment, looking to put roots down somewhere. In the reverse position, she may feel as though she has not found that. Now, this could, as I said, be talking about how you may be feeling once this divorce goes through. That you may feel the need to look for security, to look to put roots down. It talks about looking for a commitment. You may be worrying about being able to be financially independent here. Sorry, Lois, I just needed to pause briefly as my dog wanted to go in the garden. Now, to clarify his Ten of Pentacles, I then got the Emperor. Now, this is the card for Aries, okay? It is number 4 in the Major Arcana. When the Emperor is reversed, it can talk about somebody that is feeling maybe a dilution of their power, because when the Emperor's reversed, let me rephrase that, it talks about somebody who is controlling, somebody who is trying to control another person, somebody who is being very domineering, somebody that is being very rigid within their thinking. Somebody who comes across as though it has to be all their way. There's no middle ground. There's no bending there. There's no swaying. There's no give. This person in the reverse likes control. I'm going to clarify these cards one more time, okay? Give me further clarification on this Queen of Pentacles. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Clarify this Queen of Pentacles for me. Clarification on this Queen of Pentacles. Give me further clarification on this Queen of Pentacles. Now, on your Queen of Pentacles, you got the Wish card. It's a good card. It's a positive card. It can talk about your wishes coming true. It is the Nine of Cups. Okay? Now, if you find yourself in this situation with the Queen of Pentacles, as example, worrying about being financially independent, worrying about not having security or commitment, we then see with this Nine of Cups, it talks very much, as I said, about a wish being granted. There is a need here not to get too caught up in daydreaming, but it does talk about the strengthening of a romantic bond. Now, I'm going to clarify his Emperor. Why is the Emperor card here? Give me further clarification on this Emperor. Why have we got the Emperor card? Please, please give me further clarification on this Emperor. Now for him, we do have another positive card. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. This talks about somebody who is focused on the job at hand. Somebody who is prepared to give their time and attention to this. It talks about somebody putting in the work and the effort here. It's a very strange reading, this, Lois, if I'm being honest with you, okay? Because I'm getting a lot of mixed signals here. I'm getting this testing, difficult relationship there for you with that Lover's card, which, as I said, could very well be talking about your divorce. And that's what I feel it is more talking about. On top of that, the Queen of Pentacles, which, as I said, I feel there could be... Sorry, my dog wanted to come back in again. It's very difficult to explain to a dog that you're doing a reading. The Nine of Pentacles, as I said, could be talking about how you may feel once the divorce is over and gone through, that you may feel a lack of security. You may worry about finances and being able to stand on your own 2 feet. But we see a wish being granted there with that Nine of Cups. We see a wish being fulfilled. On his side, with that Nine of Swords, we see him very much in his own head. It could very well be that he may be feeling some mental stress and pressure because of the divorce that you're going through. We then see that Ten of Pentacles there that does talk about very much a harmonious and fulfilling relationship. It's a very, very positive card to have for relationships. But then we do see the Emperor card there, which is his energy being an Aries. And we see him maybe being domineering and controlling. Now that, if I'm being honest, that can very much be a side to an Aries personality. It can very much be part of their negative traits, if you like, that they can be controlling and they can be domineering, and sometimes they can be quite selfish and want everything their own way. And that Emperor card may just be there showing an aspect to his personality that at the moment you may not be aware of. But then, as I said, we do have that Eight of Pentacles, which sees him being very focused on this relationship and being prepared to give the relationship the time, attention and effort that is required. So the outcome here is looking positive for both of you. But I do feel there's an element here of him either playing his cards close to his chest or being very guarded. And he may be, as I said, be feeling overly emotional at the moment, or taking on some of those negative aspects that I spoke about with this King of Cups. This Five of Cups is talking about a loss here and him recovering from that. And we see that between you both, there is definitely a lot of passion between you both. In terms of this relationship working out for both of you, I do feel positive about this. The Lover's card is the only thing in the reverse that's troubling me. But like I said, I feel that is more talking about your divorce here. Now, as I said, this reading can take up to a year to play out, but it could take less. It could be 6 months, 3 months. You will know, okay? But that is the messages that I do have for you. I hope I've explained every card clearly enough for you. And I have also given you my own intuitive feeling about this reading. Yes, I was feeling an element of confusion, an element of something not flowing very well. And I am feeling that very much up here in this top section. But when we work our way through each card down on the outcome, the confusion for me starts to go really, and I start to see more clarity with this. I do feel this relationship does have potential. As I said, you have the wish card, a wish being fulfilled there. But just be aware that there may be that side to him, that need for control on his side, that domineering aspect to his personality that you may not as yet have actually seen. But overall, the outcome looks positive to me. In regards to you taking the chance with this relationship with this man, ultimately that has to be your decision. We all have free will. These cards are here to help and guide you. But I will never ever tell somebody to be with somebody or not, or leave somebody or not, okay? That has to be your decision. But like I said, these cards are here to help you and guide you and get messages across to you that they feel you need to hear and be aware of. So, this does bring this reading to a close. I hope it is going to help you. Thank you so much for asking me to do this reading. It's always a privilege to do personal readings for me. And thank you so much for viewing my channel. I want to wish you lots of love, peace and happiness for the remainder of 2017 and beyond. And just lastly, I do feel that everything's going to work out for the good for you, okay? Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.